Hello, everyone. We're back. We're back. Can you hear me okay? Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, Luna. Hi, love. Thank you so much for your beautiful sub. We are back. I am so excited to be back. It's been, I think, is it a month now, guys? Maybe even longer. It's absolutely, oh, I'm so excited. I'm also very nervous, as you can tell. But I'm so excited. Thank you, Lafara. Hello to you, Lafara, Shrika, Zach, I saw, hi, love. So many beautiful Shiro, Marilis, Evolution and Personal. Wow, so many beautiful people. Hi, how are you guys? How you been doing? How's Saturn? Hi. So, how has this time been for you guys? There is so much that's been going on. The energy, I think if you ask, many people will say that the energy is just crazy right now. And what I find to be so beautiful is that we can go through it together. And I've seen so many people dealing with really difficult things. And it brings me so much warmth when we can come together and just be, you know? It's beautiful. So I'm so happy to be back. Today I'm hoping to just share this beautiful little space. I feel it in my fingers that I want to do some healing and do some small energetic readings, but we're gonna ease into it, guys, and just enjoy the space. While I've been away, if you've seen on Discord, I'm just gonna see, there we go, okay. If you've seen on Discord, if you follow us there, you know that there are some changes coming up, and we have started, or rather, I've put down into the schedule. So the reason why I've been away was that a lot happened, just like I saw you said in chat. There were shifts going on, I needed some time. But more than that, when I founded this company, when we did, and I sat to make up a plan for myself in when I was gonna do what, I simply forgot about vacations. It's that simple. I forgot about putting vacations into the schedule, and I didn't know how much of a breather or how often I needed it. And so these are things that you figure out as you go along. And I started to feel the exhaustion coming up. Because when I took the break, I had 18 sessions a week plus streaming. And so it was more than I've ever done. And I enjoyed every minute of it, but I also felt myself getting more and more drained. So I thought, okay, my first thought was, let's not stream for a little bit. I thought I'm just gonna not stream for maybe a couple of weeks and then go back to it. And what it ended up with was that I took a vacation. I took a week off completely, and now I've made it so that those weeks, so I look back to when I was last tired, or when I felt, I needed a little bit of a break, and I've calculated how often I need them, so this will hopefully not happen again. But these are things that we learn, Hello, Goatee Love. Hi. The things that we learn as we go along. It has felt to come in to share, seeing Discord, everyone has been going through rough times. Yeah. Everyone needs to relax. Yeah. Always important to care for yourself. Yeah. And with planning everything, I just didn't think of vacations. It was that easy. But now, I am in love. I never thought I would be, but I'm in love with Google Calendar. Everything's just so easy. You can just say that, oh, okay, every second week, every other week, I would like this to happen. And then if I just feel maybe we need to shift it, before I had a booking system where I needed to put in everything manually, right? And here you can just drag and drop, and it just keeps everything in for you till the end of time. So, not sponsored, but boy, I love it. So hopefully this should not happen again. And if it does, we go through it together. But I just wanted to tell you what happened. So this was it. Source code, hello. With everything going on too, you need time to relax. Yeah, it's an angel. Well, again, the booking system I had before, I needed to put every single session in manually, and that works beautifully for those who have different people coming in, right? I work with processes mainly, meaning that people come to me once a week or once every other week or once a month, and then I needed to put every single slot in manually, meaning that up until that point where I put them in manually, they would have their slots, but after then they were open, right? So what goes now, and Jonathan also has changed it around, so we now have a booking system that works both internationally and nationally, and I'm so excited. So he changed it around, and we have it on our website now, meaning we just need Google Calendar, and you can drag and drop, and you can tell it to tell me every Tuesday forever. And it just does it. And then, no, I just want every other Tuesday, and you can just change it, and Bob's your uncle. Sorry. I didn't intend to talk about this, but it just, it's such a good feeling. Yeah. I have it all on my website. You can pay, schedule, and get reminder notifications all in one place. It has saved me so much time. Yep. It's beautiful. And I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. It is. And it also handles Zoom, right? So you can book Zoom meetings in, and you can tell them every time, this time, every week, book them in, and it just done. I love it. Okay. It's amazing. So, so I've been planning, and I've set up now all the activities. I worked with Google Calendar to do this, so now I can't go back. No, but we're gonna have healing every other Wednesday. We're gonna have communal healing, and I'm thinking to have it on the server on Discord, and it's free for all, so come on over if you're not yet joined. I had a little thought maybe trying to have it alongside also on Twitch, but we will see. And then we have Chant Along, where we are chanting and playing instruments together. And then we will have deep conversation groups and energetic exploration groups. So I am so excited, and among it all, we also have vacations. So I'm really excited. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know, give you a little update for you. So today, you're glad I do video editing. This stuff seems complicated, but still all the power to you guys. It's everyone to their own, right? And we do what we love, and we love different things, and different things brings us joy, and then we can change it over and do both. And hey, it's just being human, right? But I absolutely adore what I do. Welcome back from work, by the way, Luna. Welcome home. Hello, Michi love. Hi. Okay, so today we're gonna ease into it, but we're definitely gonna do some healing. I definitely feel these hands want to work a little bit with healing. It's already starting, I can feel it. And then some energetic readings, but we'll just ease into it. Nikki, hi love. Thank you so much for your resub. Welcome. How are you? I've been thinking a lot about you. My hands are tingling. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna listen to, so we have the long cue from before. It's the same as been since last we streamed. And we have the new cue that is for today. And from today, I feel I want to listen to my guides today. So I would like to start with you, Nikki, if this would be okay. I feel I'm already connecting to your energy. So would this be okay with you, love? And I'm feeling Shrika, and a couple of people can join in on this because there's a healing that I would like to do. I'm so glad to hear that you've been doing better, love. It's beautiful seeing you. So there are a couple of people. I definitely feel Shiro, Shrika, Nikki, and anyone else who feel like you want to join. But you three have a very similar energy at the moment. And I also feel for you, Luna. Then we have Lifara and Zach. You have a different kind of energy today. But of course, anyone can join in. I just felt I wanted these three, Shrika, Shiro, and Nikki, definitely coming together in trying to, because you all three, you found this, or everyone right now, you're finding a way, we're finding a way to cope, right? But I feel there's something with the three of us that you can really benefit from one another. And then whoever else want to join in, you're more than welcome to. I hope this will be okay. Nietzsche, thank you so much for your resub, love. How are you? Now I'm confused. Curious. I read confused. Okay, so this I want to do. So I think I'm gonna do this generally. So anyone who want to join, you can join. But you three, I will be focusing on for now. But everyone else who wants to, just join in. So I will do it in a sense that I've not put your name up, Nikki, because this is more of a general little thing. Okay. If you guys are super exhausted, then yes, we connect. Hello, Fabian. Hello, David. Okay. I feel like you guys have been exhausted for a long time, and you experience it in different ways, but all three of you are finding ways to cope. And why I feel the three energies being very similar is because your coping mechanism comes from something within that you didn't really think could. You've not seen it for a long while. It's something that pops up that's been part of you before, I feel, but that now comes as a little bit of a surprise in that, hey, can this help me? I love this. I forgot this about myself. And it's that kind of energy where it's really surprising, I feel, in some sense. Anyway, so that is what you can benefit from in one another, is that it's okay, and that this joy that you feel, you are allowed to feel, because I feel that you're also a little bit holding back. You want to go into it, but you're not quite sure what is actually going on. At the same time, you feel more clear than you've been for a long while, but yet still very much exhausted. So you're on different steps in this. They want me to use the word revolution, but realization. But it's a very similar energy. Hello. Oh, thank you, Fabian. If you feel this resonating. Anyway. So I'm gonna connect the three of you. I hope that's okay. And again, whoever wants to join, welcome. Come into the energy. I'm opening up the space between us. Revolution sounds good. Okay. Oh, I miss this, guys. Hello. Can I call you Tom? I want to call you Tom. Beautiful seeing you, love. How are you? Or Tommy? No? Tom. Okay. So we're just connecting them now. And very gently, we're gonna send some beautiful butterflies into this energy. That's the animal I want to use today. The butterfly for transformation, right? But also for the light. In just moving freely, in a sense. I think you get it. I'm gonna put in some healing powder too in this. Thinking about butterflies this morning. You miss butterflies? Me too. I hope they will come soon, arrive soon. There we go. It comes in as a little wind, or the flap of the wings around you. One. Two. 3. Me too, Bafara. You are now connected, 3 of you. And we're gonna send some beautiful healing in for anyone who wants to receive it, that focused on this bond as of now. But it's for anyone who feels it. Is the volume okay today, guys? Can you hear me and the music okay? Feel maybe I should decrease the volume of the music? Let me know. Beautiful, Tom. Now I want to ask Nikki, Shiro, and Shrika, would you feel safe in us inviting your inner children or your inner child out to meet one another and to dance around a little bit, enjoying these butterflies? Would that be okay? Okay, we're inviting them in. We got Nikki. I almost said Nika. We got Nikki right here. We got Shrika. Here. And Shiro. The feet. Good. Stand on your feet all day now at your new job. It was just where I felt the energy connecting today. For Nikki, it was the chest. For Shrika, the throat. And for Shiro, the feet. Beautiful. Very gentle. Just enjoying this energy. Scale Trixie, hi love. Beautiful seeing you again. Ooh, Blue Water, hi. Good. Now, we're slowly gonna ground, and this is for everyone who wants to join in. We're slowly just gonna ground ourselves. As we're stood on this beautiful grass plane. That's how I see it. It's just a plane that goes as far as the eye can see. And there's grass and butterflies. And the sun is shining. Yeah, Shira, we also got a little bit of a moon. I'm glad, Tom. It's important. Good. Okay, everyone now. I'm gonna connect to you. I'm gonna send an invitation to every one of you who are here. And you're gonna feel it here today by your third eye. It's just gonna be an invitation, so don't worry, but you're welcome in. There we go, we got 5 people to just breathe together in this calm space, almost like a tree with its roots and branches. Beautiful. A little bit of a moon. No. It was just the love to the new moon, Shira. Good. Wonderful. Now I'm gonna send this out into the root system that we are all connected to now. Should you want to? Just this very calm energy. Embrace you with love. It was just a little bit of a giggle, Shira. Beautiful. Tom, if you don't mind, is it okay, Tom, if I go in by your throat and just help to align your energetic channels to your chest? Would that be okay, Tom? Okay, I'm gonna come to you, Tom, and I'm just gonna work a little bit with your throat, connecting to your chest. Very, very gentle little touch. Not much. Okay. Okay. Let's embrace you. Calm energy. There, okay. So you got a little bit of an energetic cut. It's natural, it happens. So I'm just gonna stitch them back together very gently, but so that to feel more centered, maybe? Let's try it. So I'm gonna take one energetic thread. And the other side of it. Might feel this in the belly, because it's connected all the way. I'm pulling it a little bit. There. Now we're gonna connect the two. Good. Beautiful. Good. Okay. Stitching them back together. closer on the stitches. And since it's my energy, I'll leave up yours so that it's just you. Good. Very good. Well done, Tom. How are you feeling, Shrika and Shiro and Nikki? Looks very beautiful. We're gonna let you come back into you now. And we're slowly gonna let the energy come back into itself, where it belongs in each and every one of you. Us. And I want to fall asleep. I'm glad, Tom. Good. Let me just tickle your feet a little bit, Tom, to open up that energy, the flow. Okay, good. So, thank you guys. Shall we start with the cue? What do you say? Shall we see what we have today? I'm gonna see. So I wonder if I should go by the cue from today because it's been so long, or if we just continue where we were, where we left off. Hello, James. That was even targeted at me, but God, was that relaxing. I'm glad, Zach. I'm glad. I'm gonna go from where we left off, and then I'm just gonna ask you if you feel like having a transference today, or if you would prefer to wait, since it's been a while. Maybe you feel, I can go next week, because we're staying now, guys. So I'm just gonna ask you who are in queue from before. And the first one, hello, Marissa. Headed to see my cousin. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Oh, take care, Blue Rhoda. I miss you so much. It's wonderful to see you. Take care. Have fun. And send my love to your cousin. So, the first one that we have from before in the queue is Lady Luna. How do you feel, love? Would you like a transference today? Or would you like to stay in queue, Luna? Because you are first in pending. Trixie, the list is for who joined today, and then before then we have a pending, or we got a queue from pending from before. It's how we work on this channel. So it's people who've been waiting from previous streams that may jump ahead in queue. And so I'm asking you who are in that queue if you would like a transference. And if you would like a transference, we'll do your transference. And if not, we'll just take the next one and ask. And we have a couple of people. Yeah, you're pending too. I can see you. So the first one we have is Lady Luna. And then Blue Water, but you were heading off. So you will stay in queue, love. Sack is the next one. I'm feeling more clear actually, but I would like to see how my own energy work has progressed and anything I may need to tweak. I'm actually having a hard time with color at the moment. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So, would you like a reading then? Or how do you feel, Luna? A general specific reading, I feel. Let's see. if we can put you on top. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that worked. It did! Okay. Alright, Luna. Yeah. I'm gonna light a candle too for you. I think we'll take this one today. A little bit of an autumn color. Everything works! Yeah! Yeah, okay. So I see two things, and I think that you're aware of both. We spoke to this external energy before, in how that energy can affect how you perceive the world, if you remember, Luna. Because I don't want to go into it too much on stream, but we spoke about how this external source of energy can have you perceive the world in a slightly different way. It's 11 p.m. Sleep well if you fall asleep, dear. So that is part of why you start to have, you feel as if it is an issue for you because you can't continue the way that you did before, which is unusual for you, but it is partly because of that energy coming in. The other part has to do with your, and this is tough love now, but I think you're aware of this too, it has to do with your stubbornness. And what I mean by that, Luna, is not that, oh, you're stubborn so you won't listen, so you are being given this just to wake up and shake up. No, not necessarily. What I mean is that you are stubborn to make a change in such a degree, or to such a degree, that you are fighting against yourself in your natural flow. You are starting to flow, but when you come to this, I can see you on this river, right? And you're flowing with it, but then there comes this obstacle. There's this rock in a way, right? That the water flows around and you're used to follow that water around, but now you crafted this boat for yourself, which just has it so that you get stuck. You get stuck on this rock that you're used to being able to just float around. And I can see you're coming out of this. I can see that you see yourself coming out of it more and more and more. But this is the energy, if that makes any sense for you. So you flow, but then you get stuck because your foundation, not your foundation in itself, but how you carry yourself has changed a little bit. Which means that now the rock is an obstacle instead, because you are growing, right? You're becoming bigger, it meaning that you are seeing things in more variations. Your horizons are opening up, and for you that feels like you're closing down, because now you're bigger and you can't go down the river as you're used to, energetically speaking. So what it comes down to is you trusting yourself and finding a way to now appreciate this rock and appreciate that, oh, my raft, so to speak, that I carry myself on is now bigger, it's grown. And it's nothing that I feel I want to fight against. Now I need to learn how to sail this raft, because it's a new one. And it's an energetic shift that been happening. So it's not about you restricting yourself, although it feels that way because you're actually doing the opposite. Which means that it's harder to get around, The river being what you're used to, the flow that you're used to in working with energy with, the route, the canal, if you will. And now things are opening up for several canals, for several routes and root systems that you are not used to. Why is this happening? Because you are growing, you're evolving. But how does that make you feel? Well, that you're almost retracting instead. Does this make any sense? What I'm trying to say? So you're actually expanding how you perceive the world and expanding your vision in what you can do and your options in working with energy, since this was what you asked about, but in life in general. But because you are now on a bigger, larger scale raft, you can't no longer face the river as you're used to. So it's this stage of needing to plan a way around this rock again that is restricting you, in that you feel you need to go back to the way that you used before to think and to plan around it, because that's what you're used to. Follow the stream around it. Now instead we need to have this rock be part of the adventure, because we can't go around it. So now we need to construct a way where maybe we can even integrate with it before continuing. Instead, either we choose to craft our raft in a sense that we can lift ourselves over the rock, or maybe under, or maybe shift ourselves to the side and trying to get around it. Or, as you're being asked to, integrate it into you before moving on. Meeting it as a friend, as an experience, as something that is valuable and valid rather than an obstacle. What this rock is, when we talk about it, what it inhibits and what it's about, is your self-criticism. Luna. Before you could work around that. Now you are finding a way to see yourself in a light where you are evolving as in your love for yourself. Which means that now you can't walk around it. You need to appreciate it, sit down with it, and observe it. We spoke a lot about observation before too. I've really been trying to be more gentle. Yeah, I can see you finding a way to this, but I can also see you trying to appreciate this rock, but feeling if I can't, I try for a little bit, but when it takes too much of my energy, I'm just gonna craft a way to jump over it instead. And then we realize that I don't know how to do that, and so then I'm stuck here. And I see everything flowing in the water. I see where I could be, where I should be, because this is my home, right? This is what I know. But now, I don't want to jump over it, but I don't want to wait for it to understand me either. So what am I going to do? Your problem with colors and your issue with trying to understand which foot you stand on has everything to do with your own perception of self and of the world. It is the external energy that we spoke about that has influenced you in seeing the world differently. And when you've been in that space, you then see in even more ways that people can perceive the world, which makes it so that it's an even wider expansion of horizons, which makes it so that you don't really know where in all of these options you are supposed to go, for you're all of them now. So what we need to do is to, since we've gathered this insight of self, we now need to meet everything that we meet. That is what you've learned to do in a way to continue forward. I've really been telling myself that any choice is okay, and I can always change my mind. Have you told yourself this? Or have you spoken to yourself about it? Because there's a difference. Again, I think you're very much on your way, but every aspect of this has to do with a widened perception of what is out there. Been telling myself. So maybe speak to yourself about it instead. To have the conversation, to observe it, and to see with no judgments, what is it actually that I'm facing? Because in a general sense, I can do anything. Well, what goes into that anything? Yeah. Take care, Sprite Love. Beautiful seeing you again. I really knew there are fears in there. Of course there are. Of course there is. We're human. But this means that you've grown so much in yourself, love, that you're ready to now face them. But you need to face them in a combined effort of what you know, rather than already set up examples of what you used before. And that is what is difficult. So your issue with colors, as I would see it from here, has got to do with that, of simply perceiving them in different light because of this external energy we spoke of, and then also because understanding it can be perceived in different lights. You're moving away from yourself in order to allow yourself to grow even more. You're freeing yourself in a sense that feels like it can feel restrictive, because the more open land there is around